Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué hora es? Es la hora de aprender español. ¿Qué vamos a aprender? Vamos a repasar las expresiones de cómo decir, cómo expresar la hora en español. Y también vamos a escuchar a Claudia y a Pablo hablar de su itinerario. So today we are going to continue talking about time. We're going to read some expressions of time, like hoy, a las ocho. How many can you find in this scene? We're going to watch a mini scene of Claudia and Pablo. They're going to be talking about their schedule. So what I would like you guys to find out, to listen to through this video, is who's asking most of the questions and what do they mean. Okay, so we're going to have some activities, activity 3 and 4 in the next page. This is from page 89, and here is the script with all the different expressions of time that was going on in this video. But let's watch the video.
Pablo, hay examen de ciencias mañana, ¿no?
Sí, me gusta la clase de ciencias, pero sacar una buena nota, un 90 o un 100, es difícil.
Necesitas estudiar 1 o 2 horas hoy. ¿Te gusta estudiar con amigos?
Sí, pero hoy no. Hay fútbol. ¿Mañana?
Sí. ¿En la escuela?
Sí, a las 8 de la mañana o más temprano.
A las 7 de la mañana. ¿Está bien?
¿Sí? Hay chicas muy inteligentes en la escuela.
Muy bien. Vamos a repasar lo que dijeron estos chicos en su conversación. We are going to review what did these kids say in their conversation. Let's listen one more time.
Unidad 2. Lección 1. Telehistoria, escena 1.
Pablo, hay examen de ciencias mañana, ¿no?
Sí, me gusta la clase de ciencias, pero sacar una buena nota, un 90 o un 100, es difícil.
Necesitas estudiar 1 o 2 horas hoy. ¿Te gusta estudiar con amigos?
Sí, pero hoy no. Hay fútbol. ¿Mañana?
Sí. ¿En la escuela?
Sí, a las 8 de la mañana o más temprano.
A las 7 de la mañana. ¿Está bien?
Sí. Hay chicas muy inteligentes en la escuela.
Okay, so that was the conversation that went on in the little mini short that we saw. So now we're going to, based on that, remember, if you are not sure, you can always go back to page 89 and review what was said, okay, right here, and complete activity 3. Based on that, you're going to say cierto, which means true, or falso, which means false. Cierto o falso. So you're going to click here as usual, and you're going to listen again to the conversations, and based on what you hear, you're going to select if it's true, it's cierto, or it's falso. Okay, so cierto o falso. Hay examen en la clase de español mañana. Cierto o falso. So you write it right here. Cierto or falso. Número 2, a Pablo le gusta estudiar con amigos, pero hoy no. ¿Cierto o falso? So you write it right here if you think it is true or false, and then make sure that you submit it, okay? So that's simple, right? If you're not sure, again, go back to page 89 and look at the script and figure it out if it's true or false. Now, something that we want to talk about and we discussed yesterday is about expressing time. When you express time in Spanish, you use the verb ser. You use es when you're referring to 1 o'clock only. For example, es la 1 de la tarde. Es. And you're referring to es because it's talking about one hour. Now, if you're talking about the other 23 hours in the clock, you will use son. Son las 2, son las 3, son las 4, son las 5, son las 6. So the only time you're going to use es is when you're referring to la una. Es la una. And you're referring to more than that, son las 2, son las 3, for any other time. Son las 5, it is 5 o'clock. Es la una, it's 1 o'clock. Now, when you express in minutes, you will also use y, which means and. The y means and. And then you add the minutes. For example, son las 2. Notice I use son. I didn't say es las 2, right? It's son because you're talking about 2 o'clock. Son las 2 y 10. It is 2:10. Now, this is a different way also to express the time. Menos, no minus, but menos, okay? Menos plus the minutes for the number of minutes before the hour. So, for example, if you want to say 12:40, so how many minutes to 1 o'clock? How many minutes? If it's 12:40 right now, how many minutes are left? 20, right? So you will express it in Spanish like this. Es la una, is the hour, is going to be menos 20. So 20 minutes to 1 o'clock. That's what it will translate. That's a different way to say it. But if you just want to say son las 12:40, that will be fine too. It's 12:40. Use y or menos cuarto. Y or menos cuarto for a quarter past the hour, and also y media for half an hour to say what time something's happening. A las is what you will add the preposition a. A las 3, a la 1, a las 4. La clase de arte es a la 1 y la clase de inglés es a las 2. Our class is at 1 o'clock and English class is at 2 o'clock. Okay, so that is what you have to remember when you are providing the answers for activity 4 in page 90. So here you're going to look at Marisol Aguilar's schedule, and you're going to provide the time for each one of these in complete sentences. For example, la clase de historia, this is history class, right? What time is it? ¿A qué hora es? A las 7, right? At 7 o'clock. So you will say, la clase de historia es a las 7 de la mañana. Notice how I use a las, because a las 7 is after 7 o'clock. Matemáticas. ¿A qué hora es la clase de matemáticas? La clase de matemáticas es a las 8:15 o 8:15. quarter after, right? And so on and so forth. So make sure that you click right here and provide your answers. Okay, so again, today activities is going to be pages 89 and 90, complete activities 3 and 4. That will give you 10 points. And make sure that you complete also pages 17 and 18 in your workbook, okay? And we will continue with our exploration of Mexico and classcraft Dia de los Muertos. Okay, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me or send it to me either email or through classcraft. Okay, adiós. Hablamos pronto. Chao.